How much power does an individual artist truly have against a corporate media machine? Over the last 4 parts of our continuous deep dive investigation, we have tracked the incredible, logic-defying rise of Keyla Richardson. We witnessed the heartbreak of her shocking 3rd-place elimination on American Idol Season 24. We exposed the secret corporate panic inside the television network and the ensuing multi-million-dollar bidding war for her signature. We analyzed her brilliant, highly sophisticated strategy of absolute silence as she collaborated with Grammy-winning producing legends. And we charted her massive global streaming ascent before she ever released an official debut track. But all that anticipation, all that industrial maneuvering, and all that global outrage has been leading to a singular defining moment. The moment Keyla Richardson officially breaks her silence and unleashes her artistry upon the world. The verdict is finally in. And the results are not just changing the chart history, they are rewriting the rules of modern superstardom. On the highly anticipated day of release, the entertainment world did not simply tune in to hear a new song. They witnessed a seismic shift in culture. Keyla Richardson's debut project didn't just chart, it exploded. Across global streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon, the digital data analysts witnessed unprecedented spikes in user activity. Pre-order and pre-save numbers were already shattering records set by established global pop stars. But the day one metrics defied all corporate logic for a reality television alumna. Within hours of availability, Keyla's single and album shot straight to #1 in dozens of major international markets, absolutely dominating the all-genre Billboard charts in the United States. This was not a localized success story. It was a borderless digital invasion. The sound was authentic, raw, and infused with the unapologetic soul of a true diva, completely contrasting with the sterile, heavily manufactured pop singles usually forced upon reality competition winners. Top-tier music critics, many of whom have historically dismissed artists associated with television competitions, were suddenly delivering universal acclaim, praising her vocal mastery, and comparing her immediate cultural impact to legends like Whitney Houston and Aretha Franklin. Richardson had achieved the impossible. She transcended the limiting label of a television contestant on day one of her professional career. While the world celebrated Keyla's historic debut, a very different and incredibly awkward scenario was unfolding within the official channels of American Idol. The network was preparing to launch the coronation single of the official Season 24 champion, but the launch was met not with celebration, but with an overwhelming wave of public apathy and relentless digital comparisons to Richardson's masterpiece. The data reveals a brutal, undeniable disparity. While Keyla was generating hundreds of millions of global streams, the official winner's single struggled to break into the top 50, even in the United States market. The network's entire promotional infrastructure, which was heavily optimized for a localized, wholesome American narrative, was completely powerless against the organic, decentralized power of Keyla's international fanbase. Market analysts noted that the network had fundamentally overvalued the localized television vote, while underestimating the cultural viability of a truly global digital star. This stark contrast did not just embarrass the champion, it fundamentally eroded the long-term commercial credibility of the entire American Idol brand. Perhaps the most astonishing turn of events in this ongoing saga occurred when the very people responsible for Keyla's early departure were forced to confront the new reality of the music industry. The silence from the American Idol judging panel was finally broken during several high-profile, nationally syndicated American talk shows. While remaining politically diplomatic and supporting the official winner, industry icons like Lionel Richie and Katy Perry reportedly acknowledged the unprecedented cultural trajectory of Keyla Richardson. Inside sources claim that backstage, the atmosphere among the production team was incredibly tense. Several senior music executives who had initially passed on Keyla after the top 5 results were reportedly admitting privately that they had grossly miscalculated her market value. The industry was publicly witnessing a historical correction. Keyla was not just achieving success, she was achieving a level of success that validated every furious fan who had claimed she was robbed. The narrative was permanently shifting. Keyla Richardson was no longer a victim of a bad television vote. She was the architect of her own autonomous empire, and she was making her critics look like amateurs. Keyla Richardson's unprecedented post-elimination ascension will be studied for decades to come as the definitive case study of industrial disruption in the modern media era. Her journey from that televised stage to the top of the global charts proves that raw, undeniable technical vocal mastery, when combined with strategic corporate maneuvering and the decentralized power of digital culture, can completely rewrite the power structures of the entertainment industry. She successfully bypassed every traditional gatekeeper. She exposed the archaic voting models of legacy broadcast networks, and she demonstrated that true artistry does not require a television trophy for validation. Ultimately, the enduring legacy of this season will not be the champion network executives chose. Instead, it will be defined by the contestant they failed to recognize, the superstar they let go, and the queen who chose to crown herself. And as always, we want to hear your absolute best and final predictions on this historic event. Do you think any future American Idol contestant can ever top Keyla's post-show numbers? Are you ready for her debut global tour? Drop your predictions and your theories in the comment section below, because we want to read them all. If you want to stay completely up to date on Keyla's massive industry domination and be the first to know about her secret future projects, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. We are committed to covering the realities of the modern music business, and we will see you in the next deep dive report.